Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After a brilliant upset by Sanctuary in the semifinals, we will be underway with the grand finals very shortly, with Sanctuary up against aywa and Greybeard, of course, joining me in the casting booth yet again. What has we learned throughout this whole weekly tournament, then?
I think what we've learned for a start is always treat mics as hot. I know you and I were back on screen during the break. I'm just grateful that our microphones were muted, so that's a good lesson. Treat all mics as hot. So what have we learned? We've learned that in a best of three situation, there are going to be upsets, and we've seen upsets tonight. Some big teams that aren't here in the final, because in the final right now are Sanctuary up against aywa. And I'm not sure how many people would have predicted this final, but there were some big teams that fell along the way.
Yeah, during this evening, we've said goodbye to Rotarion, AW3 Esports, Ascents, Playwell, Outlaws, Wicked Sailors, uh, Austrian Force, Boys in Blue, Shaman Esports, a team that you were looking forward to cast. Unfortunately, we also could say goodbye to Budapest 5. We said goodbye to Team Big G, Oilers Esport, and Lola Bolo, which I've never heard of. But there's a lot of teams that has been said goodbye. Only one team were disqualified for not showing up, and it was Fasha.
All right, and obviously the team that didn't show up aren't here. Who is here right now is Sanctuary aywa, and I don't know if it's too early. I mean, we've seen Sanctuary now. Very impressed by how they played. They took down Ascents, who took down AW3. So by extension, you have to go. This is a team to beat. However, this is the final, which means we move from best of three to best of five. And I think that's an important difference because it's not immediate panic. In a best of three, you panic immediately. You lose one game, you're already walking on the edge. Here, not so much. So I think this will make a difference to it'll be a little bit more of an advantage to both teams, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting though, because best of five, as you mentioned, it's going to be more time to figure out how to play against each other, how to crack the code on the defense, and just basically how they have to play as a team to be able to take the job. Of course, 90 euros on the line now for between Sanctuary and aywa, and one of them will also get the other prize pool, since it's 150 euros split from first to third. Currently getting the details. Second place will get 45 euros, and then we will have a off-stream game as well, deciding who will get the third position, which would be getting 15 euros, which is not bad. Not bad at all.
No, listen, it's not a bad night out, is it? You know, you win 5 games, get 90 euros. A pretty good payday. It's more than you make on your other average night of Rocket League. It's more than I've ever made playing a night of Rocket League. So not bad at all. So big up to Doink, and I do believe there's. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say or not, but I know Shaman's also going to get involved with Doink and maybe involved with the next tournament next week, and hopefully they can go further. I'd like to see Shaman Esports go a little further, but yeah, a great night and worth playing well for, worth fighting for.
Indeed. So as we go back now, then we will be just checking in again. We know who Sanctuary are. We just watched them play against Ascents, but we're more interested in seeing who the other team they're facing will be. aywa, who is on the team.
Let's check out the roster and see who Sanctuary are going to be up. Sanctuary, of course, we just saw them. Smashy, Lukapu, and Stayed. And they're going to be doing battle with Youngstar, Voke, and Twister. Youngstar, a name I've definitely heard. I don't think I've ever got around to casting him. Voke and Twister, you have any inside info, Vino?
Not really inside info, but I've casted them free. I don't remember how long ago it was. Maybe a month, 2-3 months ago. But I remember casting them once. But you know how I am. I'm quite, well, let's say, not the best to knowing players' stats, but it's going to be interesting nonetheless because they have made big upsets. As mentioned earlier, they sent Rotarion Esports home in a sweep, which is a team that the production team thought would make the finals.
Mm. All right, so are we ready to make a prediction? I think the players have loaded in. We're about to get underway. Are you comfortable enough after both of us were horribly wrong in the semi-final we just saw? So who have you got to take down the 90 euros in the grand final of this Doink GG Weekly?
Oh, Sky is gonna hate me if I don't predict his team. A lot of people will hate me if I don't predict his team at this point. But what I've learned, upsets are a thing in Doink and might be broken. Who knows? But I believe it's not going to be broken this evening. I have my money on Sanctuary. They will be the ones to grab that 90 euro prize pool by the end of this evening. Of course, it won't be easy because did a lot of upsets, and I'll say they'll beat them in like game 5.
All right, so Vino going for Sanctuary, and you said your money is on them. How much of your money, Vino? Is this actual
Well, how much I
real
get
hard
paid?
cash you're putting?
How much I get paid for casting, I guess.
You're putting your entire night's wage on Sanctuary. Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
I'm going to go opposite to you. I'm going to go with aywa, only so that one of us will be right by the end of this grand final. So
I really hope
Youngstar,
it's me.
Vogue, and Twister will go up against Sanctuary, who beat the team that beat AW3. So it's going to be no mean feat. And as soon as all of these players load in, they can rock and roll and we can get this underway. Game 1 of the best of 5, 90 euros up for grabs in this Doink GG Weekly. And yeah, I just hope it is a close fought contest.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to predict which team will be taking the dub after this whole stream. Let's get loud, chat. Hashtag SANC for Sanctuary. And of course, hashtag aywa for aywa. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen. The grand finals are ready to go in a moment's time.
Well, let's go, Commandos. It is howling times. Players are on the pitch. The countdown to kickoff number 1 in game 1 is about to get underway. This is it. Do or die time for both teams. Time to shine. One will be victorious. One will fall by the wayside. And we remember Sanctuary scoring early in game 1 in the semi-final will, of course, be looking to do the same in the grand final.
A lot of pressure being kept up by aywa now, but Luca Puna looking for a clear, does get it under Youngstar, looking for a teammate to pass, gets the flick, Twister instead, smashing on the wall, looking for a teammate in the middle, can't get it by Vogue, Stayed, does not make a touch with the ball either, smashing off, looking for Luca Poo, upfield, can't really get it by Vogue, but the pressure is on by Sanctuary. When will the first goal come out? Not yet!
Not yet. 40 seconds in. We're still looking for that opener, so it's already too late for an early goal. And that's probably good. It's more of a traditional game 1 of a best of 5. A little bit of touch and prod, a little bit of jabbing to see what the other team's all about. But these guys must be familiar and know what each other are about. And maybe that's what's causing it to be a little neutral at this stage. Stayed now. Oh, can he get the follow? He can't quite catch up to it. His first touch going a little too far ahead of him and not having the boost to catch up. But it is an attacking opportunity for Sanctuary, or at least it was. That has gone.
A lot of pressure being kept up by Sanctuary. Smashing, looking for a double touch of his own. Can't really do so. What a powerful pass by Stade, but no one to follow it up apart from Luca Poo. Can't really get it by the defense. The demo comes up from Luca Poo as well. Opens things up into the defense. Stade now looking to pass into the middle, but Vogue is there. Cuts it short. A good touch as well. Smashing now keeps it in the midfield line. Goes for a shot of his own, a bit too weak. Gets the bomb. Luca Poo now on the transition, a flip reset, tries to get the second one, can't get it over, and the ball is staying neutral for now unless Twister has something to say about it. Near the goal line, nearly gets it by Smashy, but what a save that was to keep the ball away from the net.
There were 2 important points there. The save was amazing. Staying patient, not panicking, He got demoed, but got the touch before he died. But then also the cleanup afterward to make sure that the loose ball was taken away. So lovely defensive play there from Sanctuary. Keeps the game level, and now they come forward. Day to Lukapu. Lukapu can't bring it in front. It goes back into the corner. Smashy, though, still trying to keep it threatening. But, twist out to Vogue. Vogue shoots. Everybody involved. There was almost a stunning play. But we wait still for the opening goal.
Sanctuary stays strong in the defense. Cold-blooded, but as soon as I speak about the defense, Smashy puts one in and Vogue gets the credit.
Stayed there with a bit of a careless attempt at a clear, giving away the ball, and the finish coming off the last defender there into the net. And it is, after nearly 3 minutes, it is aywa who take first blood.
A lot of pressure again by aywa this time around. Lukapu does get it over Vogue. Can't get it by Youngster, though. Stay was quick on the scene to send it away. Smashy is downfield, looking for a shot. Can't get it by Twister. A demo comes out from Youngster as well. The ball very dangerous in front of the blue net. State does get the save. Youngster looking for a pass. Can't really find anyone in the middle as Twister is left behind. That's a brilliant block by Lukapu into the orange corner. Stay looking for a pass into the middle, but Youngster was in the way. That might go in. Brilliant passing play, but Lukapu cuts it short. Pass into the middle. Stay with a shot. Saved by Vogue. And it's still the lead for aywa, unless Lukapu can do something, but Youngster gets rid of the midfield commander.
I love how aywa, they're looking very organized. How their link-up plays have been astonishing, and they haven't scored as many as they would like to have, but their intent is clear. Find each other, always be looking to pass. Find someone on your team to advance the play after the save, and how quickly they've been able to turn around. Oh, that's floating on the goal line. It's going to go in. Vogue gets a second, and a second for aywa. And definitely, as this game has worn on, they have emerged as the better-looking team, and it shows now in the scoreline.
Oh my days, less than 1 minute left on the clock to do something. Sanctuary currently on the back foot. 2 goals, this is what is needed for an equalizer. As Smashy tries to get it by, but that's just left open. That's a third one in the back of the net. Twister puts his name on the board.
Twister coming off the back wall reads it to perfection, although there was a blue trail there. So touching on another play there, sort of pinching its way across the field. And that should be that for game one. At this point, aywa should lock down game one unless there is a catastrophic collapse in their defense.
Which is not looking profitable currently. A pinch attempt by Twister and Youngster, but that doesn't matter. Twister puts another in under his name. 2 people away from a hat trick.
Well, the first half of this game looked so even. It was sort of dead even, and by the 2 minutes have gone by, and suddenly it looks like a dominating performance. What a second half that aywa have had here, putting Sanctuary down, and they're going to have a serious think and reset coming into game 2.
Lukapu tries to put it in, but can't really do so. But Stay was on the scene quick enough to finally put Sanctuary on the board.
So what do we call that? Are we calling that the momentum goal to give them a bit of a good feeling as they go into game 2? It's often said by casters that it's, that'll settle them down into game 2. I'm not entirely convinced, but at least they have shown to themselves that they can score against this aywa team.
Youngster now looking to make a goal of his own. Can't really get it by Stay. Twister keeps the pressure up. Gets bumped by Stay in the process. The ball drops. aywa grabs game number 1 with fashion.
Yeah, so very good game by them, and as I said earlier, it was a very even game for half of it. It looked like a classic battle, but I think it was that traditional game 1 in a best of 5, a little bit of jabbing, feeling each other out, But then aywa picked it up from, in that third minute, the closing moments of that third minute, picked it up, got the first goal, and then in the final 2 minutes, finding another three. Great performance off their 10 shots. Sanctuary, just a 1 off 7. So, yeah, they're the ones that have to make a return, have to have a bit of a rethink about game 2.
Game 2 underway very shortly in Utopia Coliseum. We're still waiting for... No, never mind. Everyone's in and ready to go then. I thought we were waiting for someone else. It's taking a bit too long. But other than that, we're finally underway.
There we go.
That was weird. That was weird. That took a bit too long. Rocket League, is something happening that we should be concerned about?
It's all good. Okay, good kickoff here. Early bit of possession here for aywa. But now sent long distance to the other side. Twister, that's on net, I think. Youngstar's going to bring it down off the ceiling. It's a little bit high and awkward. Lukapu, and then stayed. Finally, there's an open net on the other side if they can get quick enough. But Youngstar makes his way back and gets the clear, or at least averts the immediate danger.
A lot of things happening here on the field. Youngster looking for a shot, can't really get it lower enough for the net. Smash is sending it away. That is a miss by Twister, but quick on the scene to just pinch it away from their own backboard. Smashy looking for an attempt, but Vogue was in the way as Luke now looking for a teammate to pass, but Vogue was there. Now another pass. Youngster nearly puts into the middle. Twister does do the job for him as Vogue. Keep the pressure up for aywa. That's a beautiful redirect. Will it go in? No, Luke is there. A pop out into the middle, but Vogue was not ready for it.
All right, and I do think aywa are looking very good. They're very quick in their positioning, their rotations, their recoveries, not giving any time on the ball to their opposition. No! Redirect, the self-pass redirect, almost turning into a stunner of a goal. Doesn't come to be, but the result is that a minute and a half in, very similar to game 1. Still looking for that opening goal, but it has been Sanctuary with the better of the possession, the better of the attacking opportunities. And now loose in the middle. It is Lukapu gets it forward, down off the ceiling, stayed. Can't get the read before Twister clears. And, there's been a mistake here. Can anyone turn and punish? Oak will come and tidy up and make sure his team aren't immediately punished.
Oh, that was so close. There's been attempts of demos of physical plays, but yet no one was able to capitalize on the situation, and it's still 0-0. Smashy forced to make a save. Now State does get it on the Twister. Youngster next up does get it by a pass into the middle. Lukapu was ready. Does he punish? Oh, a bit too soft for his liking as well. Gets it over State, but does die in the process as Youngster flips it over. But Smashy was ready in the back. A double demo comes out. Vogue a corner pass, but thought he would go for a shot, but it ends up not going for us.
And right now, Sanctuary just closing down the ball quickly, keeping the pressure on, and Youngstar gets himself on the board for the first goal like they did in game 1. And this has been a war of attrition. It's a goal that has come from persistent pressure and aggressive, very fast plays going forward that eventually have worn down Sanctuary. And if they carry on like this, it is going to be a tough, long haul for the Sanctuary team. Maybe now! And Lukapu will level up the game! And they score their first goal at around the same time that aywa scored theirs in the last game. And it's been a quick response to the goal they conceded. That should give them some confidence.
Stay was not giving an inch of possession to the opponents at all. He was just keeping on the ball. That's a bit off. So close, but doesn't go in. Youngster tried to sneak it by Lukapu, but does not do so. Lukapu, another brilliant block against Vogue as Smashy gets it by Smashy. And that's a shot on target as Sanctuary find himself on the lead.
That is quite something. Twister, the last man back. Oh, no, he wasn't the last man. Youngstar just misread that Smashy, putting that ball under him. And wow, for the second time in game 2, it is Sanctuary who have a lead.
Oh, what a play. A double kickoff there from aywa as well. Tried something new. Vogue now with a shot on target, but Twister had to do so. Tried to put it down, but Vogue will finish it after Luke's little miss.
Wow, and it is a level game, but aywa are out shooting Sanctuary 2-1 here, easy. But Sanctuary being a little bit better, or far better on their conversion rate. But it all comes down to that score line, and it is level here. So a much better game we're seeing from Sanctuary, but aywa not letting them get off easy. They are pushing them hard. Twister, what a nice read to get the clear.
Stay trying to pass into Lukapu. Does get a pop. That's very high. No one able to make contact. Lukapu going for a double touch. Cannot get it. Youngster does find the clear. Stay looking for a midfield pass. Gets it a bit too rough, but Lukapu was on the other side. This is for Smashy. Nearly gets the bomb, but does not do so. Lukapu. Now Stay as well getting demoed by Vogue. Twister. No boost to work with. Tries to force it through. Can't get it by Lukapu. Stay now. Can't get it by Vogue, neither can Luke, as he does find himself a demo though on the orange side. Smashing now, a lot of boost to work with, gets it by 2. That's a pop, nearly goes in. Youngster is forced to make a touch, and so far it's going back and forth.
It is, and we're now 40 seconds away. Are we going to see an overtime? But since that goal went in, the scoreboard aywa, neither team has put a shot on goal. So that gives a sense how much it has suddenly tightened up. Now Smashy gets it past one, goes for the double, it's down. Oh, and there was a player in looking for the demo. The play, I think the idea was right, the execution not there. But we see aywa with their trademark quick turnarounds nearly scoring on the counter.
Oh, no way.
Doesn't come to pass. Now we're 10 seconds away. 10 seconds away from an overtime. Unless there is a huge mistake here. Twister! Can't quite get there. Didn't have the burst. The shot on target is cleared away by Stade. The clock run down. We're probably going to have overtime unless they can punish us. Stade looking for Smashy. Smashy can't keep it up, but the ball is still up. We could still have a result in regulation. No, the ball is bounced, and we have in game 2 overtime.
The kickoff goes into Sanctuary's favor, and so far it is in the hands of aywa. Twister finds it into the middle. Youngster tries to pop it down, can't really do so. A Smashy now can't really get a good 50 against Vogue, but Stade is there with a follow-up. Vogue dropping it down, gets a double touch off his own backboard though to keep it away from danger, but that was a bit too close for comfort for aywa. As Stade now finds Smashy in the corner, looking for a clear, but can't really do so. Youngster is there in the way. Stade now into his own corner once again. A demo incoming. Twister getting bumped. That might be open for Stade. No, Twister gets a save. Lukapu can't force it through. Vogue with a clear.
And what a great piece of defending. Just standing firm, being patient, because that was a massive onslaught from Sanctuary. But it remains. Now we come to the end of 1 minute of overtime. Neither team breaking through. The pass now to the middle. Youngstar looking for the shot. Smashy having none of it. Getting in front of the attempted play. And the stalemate continues. But it's a quick one. Twister has to do defensive work. Does it comfortably. Stayed now. Lukapu's up. Gets there, but it was awkward. And now they have to rush back and defends the angle. Oh! It would have been a glorious goal from Youngstar. He had the angle, just not quite the accuracy.
Still chasing his first goal in this series. Youngstar nearly forced it through with fashion, but it's still going back and forth unless Smashy does something about it. Nearly gets the flip reset above Vogue. The clear is there by Twister. Shot opportunity, but Stade gets the block. Youngstar looking for a teammate to pass to, gets a touch, but no one to follow it up. Stade keeps the pressure up for aywa. Another touch by Youngster, no one to follow it up. Smashing now with the possession. Twister is there, but gets demoed in the process. A shot into the middle. Vogue double committing with Youngstar, as that leaves aywa awkward in the defense now. But so far, they're still calm, ice in their veins, and no danger in any of the nets.
And we're creeping up on another half game of Rocket League here as we approach 2 minutes 30. And we've seen opportunities on the other on both sides of the pitch. Look at this. And you know what? At times, the defending from aywa has just been remarkable. And now this is very dangerous. Where they have been exceptionally good is keeping that ball in the pressure area, closing down the clears very, very quickly. They just haven't made it count as often as you feel they should have, given how many shots they have put on target. But right now, as they defend, can they get out one of their quick transitions? Youngstar nearly gets it past. Lukabu having nothing to do with it, though. Twister, how far does he get you with the air dribble? It goes relatively neutral, but over on the blue side. And it's now 3 minutes and no winning goal.
Oh, what a drop by Luke! There it is as you speak. About no winning goal, Lukaku shuts you up real quick and takes the win for Sanctuary.
My word, that was speedy, it was quick. He saw the opportunity and didn't think. It was a case of don't think. Get up there, get the shot. He gets it in, and we have a level series. But a tense one for Sanctuary, because if they had gone down here two games, then it starts to feel a little uncomfortable. Like, man, have we got what it takes here to find a way back in? But they have, and now the best of 5 is again, we find ourselves in a best of 3 situation.
Best of 3 situation yet again. It's interesting to see, how much pressure both teams had. Look at Sanctuary shots. They had over, 11, 12 shots from, total from the team, compared to 9 shots from aywa. But now we're going into game number 3 in, a beautiful map, to say the least. I just forgot the name for the map. I can't be bothered anymore. There's too much Rocket League to be covered. Neo Tokyo, there it is.
Yeah, well, look, aywa did very well in the back half of the game because they were being, I beg your pardon, it's Sanctuary that did better because they were being outshot 2-1. It got better as the game went on, and for a moment, it just all I saw was 2 players on the field. But it is everyone back in there between the demos, the spawns, and 30 seconds in, no goal yet. And traditionally in the series, the opening goal has taken some time, nearly 2 minutes for us to find that opener.
A lot of pressure coming out from aywa now. Youngstar still looking for his first goal, but it doesn't. Twister does force it through though, as Smashy was quite awkward in the net there. Oh, Lukaku, sorry.
And then Twister giving no time to Lukaku to right himself and find a way to touch the way into safety. And for the 3rd game in a row, aywa have the opening goal. It didn't work out well for them last game. Smashy now. Although I might be wrong. I think I might be wrong. I'm not in. I can't remember exactly. But in this game, right here, right now, it is aywa with the leading goal.
A lot of pressure coming up from Youngstar yet again off the corner. That's to the middle. Vogue was there, but a brilliant save comes up from Stade. Smashy now looking for a counter. Can't really get it by Twister. Back and forth, going for a double touch. Really get it. He does sneak it under the crossbar and just makes the lead even harder to reach.
And this is what they were so good at last game, is just keeping the ball pressured. Really restricting the opening opportunities, the lanes for Sanctuary to get the ball out of their half over to the other side. But they struggled to make that pressure count. They've made it count twice now. A 2-goal lead, and that is huge in the context of what we've seen here. But so much time left, and if Sanctuary can keep their heads together, not panic, and reset themselves, they can certainly find the comeback. But it is a relentless-looking aywa team right now, continuing to pile on the pressure.
Twister still on the offense, tries to sneak one by, gets saved by Stade as Vogue now looking for a midfield pass. Youngstar is there looking for a double touch. Will he get it? No! Stade denies his first goal, potential goal. Stade again looking for a block, does find it on Vogue. Luke now with the possession, can't get it by Vogue. Smashy, small little pinch, doesn't get it over Vogue though, as everyone from aywa's side is on the offense. A lot of physical plays coming out from Sanctuary as well. They're trying some new things now. They're trying to see what's possible to do against aywa, because the momentum that they had in the previous game was immense. The fact that they took the win in overtime as well, it's starting to show the fatigue on the players.
and they're not putting as many shots on goal this game, but their conversion is fantastic. 2 goals out of the 3 shots they've had. So that's very positive for them. And right now, they know they just got to keep control of the game, not panic, keep the ball away from Sanctuary as much as possible, make them and put them in the position of having to chase. Oh, my word, that's going to come down off the crossbar. Twister, oh, he was so tempted to come rushing in for that, but realizing he was the third man, it was a risky play, a risk he didn't need to take since they're already 2 goals up. Smashy! Smashes it against the back wall, and they are still 2 goals behind with 1:50 remaining.
A lot of pressure coming out from Sanctuary now on the last half of the game. Youngstar finally does get a clear. He started a hit. No! Potential first goal for him, just yanked away from him once again. But a shot from State. State by Vogue now. Youngstar gets it over State. Luke waiting patiently on what to happen from aywa's defense. Can't really get it by. Twister was last man at the back. Smashy just got forced through by Youngstar. That's the pass into the middle, but Lukaku does cut it short off to the side. Stave was waiting, but Twister was quicker to the ball. Smashy into the middle. Stave with a shot just blocked and sent away from by Vogue.
And it's been a very positive minute or so from Sanctuary. They went from 1 shot on goal. They found a way to put 3 more on. But it's very solid from aywa, not letting anything get by them, and they're very much sort of taking a control position here, not being too aggressive, not looking for more goals. Obviously take the opportunity if it comes as Sanctuary push, but
oh dear,
controlled game, and now they will find the third. They find a way past it. A Sanctuary team that were getting more and more eager to find a way through, get caught out. Lovely bit of control to finish it off from Twister, and now a very comfortable 3-goal lead.
It's looking dangerous for Sanctuary. 3 goals ahead currently for aywa, and after this game it's looking interesting. Youngstar nearly snuck one by, still getting denied his first potential goal as always. It's quite sad to see that Youngstar yet has scored in the series.
He did actually score in the last game. He scored one in the last game. He did indeed.
Oh, my bad then. We did find his first one. I'm happy for him though.
Struggling for his second though.
Yeah, struggling for a second. Oh. Twister now though does force a 4th one for aywa of Youngstar's beautiful pass off the side wall.
And we're seeing now a similar scoreline to what we saw in game 1, but that game was very close for most of it, and then aywa stepped up on it in the last 2 minutes of the game. This game, game 3, aywa have pretty much been in charge from the start. 2 early-ish goals, and they've never looked in massive trouble since then, and it looks like we're going to have a shutout unless there will be a goal in the dying seconds. The clock has run down. It's going to have to be a 0-second goal, and it's on the wrong side of the pitch for them. Lukaku can only put it to the ground in his own corner, and a premier performance from aywa in that game 3. They take championship point.
Indeed, championship point for aywa, the team that has performed absolutely amazingly throughout this whole weekly tournament. By Doink, and I mean, like, to send away Rotarion at home in a sweep. Let's mention that, you know, that's something no one expected them to do. Like, we expected Rotarion to be here in the finals right now, right then, but like, this is the team. We're looking at the team that might potentially grab that €90 prize pool.
Well, it's been a tournament of upsets, and these teams beating strong teams along the way. But this is it. Are we going to see a game 5? Does it end right here, right now, in game 4? Or can Sanctuary dig deep and find a way back in?
Game 4 shortly underway here in DFH Stadium. A crucial game for both teams here. aywa 1 game away from grabbing the prize pool, while Sanctuary are 1 game away from being eliminated. But as I speak, off the kickoff, Smashy forces one through.
What a great start from them, and something you feel they needed. That might settle them right down as they go, oh yeah, okay, we can find a way back. And now it is aywa that need to kind of find a response and chase the game a little here. It's been a good kickoff for them, but the demo will open things right back up for Sanctuary as they, oh, there's been a demo in net. It's open.
And that's a bomb.
Oh, it just needed to be on target. Oh, pain and disappointment. That could have been a 2-goal lead.
Could have been for as far as we know, but that's a double commit. Youngstar does get the save, was forced to do so. Lukapu into the middle. State could not make contact with the ball as Twister now gets it off to the corner. Can't really do much as a lot of pressure being piled up by Sanctuary. But on the other half, I've got a little update. Ascent just won the walkover in the bronze final, basically meaning they just won at the third decider, the tie decider, basically.
Yeah, well, it's not the 90 euro, but at least it's not nothing. You came out, you played some Rocket League, you got a bit of, oh dear, what's going on here? Oh my word, they just got away. They got away with a massive one here, Vino. It was a robbery right in the daytime.
Oh, Spade! Oh!
But he can't do it the 4th time. Level game.
Hey, look at that. On the positive note, Youngstar has put a second one under his name in this series. Yeah, well, we're happy for him, aren't we?
We are indeed. And, well, for a moment, we were having thoughts about a big finale on Champions Field. And now it's level and we're not sure again. We have the uncertainty we had at the start of this game. It's either Sanctuary that find a way to overcome, or aywa who continue to pile the pressure and the pain on this Sanctuary team.
Stay now with the possession, looking for a double touch. Instead, just leaves it for Luke. What a banger from Luke as they grab the lead back for the team with fashion. Top corner, top notch.
We've seen some good ones from Lukapu, and that was a tracer bullet, a rocket, a banger, as we all like to say, 116 kilometers an hour, blasting its way into the top right of the net. And they are now once again in front. They did this in game 2, where they led, conceded, and then ultimately winning it in overtime. So good signs for them as we tick down towards the halfway mark as they fight for a deciding game on Champions Field.
Vogue now with the ball off to his own corner, can't really get another touch. Youngstar is forced to make a play, does get the pass. Now Luke into his own corner, unfortunately, but Smashy does regain possession. Looking for a bomb, gets a demo instead. Stade is there, but not good enough. Too far away to make contact with the ball. Vogue misses out on the corner as Twister tries to send it away, but State forces it through. Another ball coming into the hands of Youngster, but can't really force it through either. Finding a teammate on the side. State drops it down. Smashy with a shot. Is it over? Yes, a bit over, but Twister reads it off his own backboard as Luke now. Solo play, goes for the flick, can't get it by.
And you know, as good as aywa are, if you are able to, and we haven't seen Sanctuary able to do this too often where they have sustained pressure on their net, but when they do it and they have a few, they keep bringing the ball back in, relatively quickly, the aywa defense starts to look a bit shaky, a little bit scrambled, a little bit panicky. And if they can just keep it going, they will be able to break through once more. Twister doing magnificent work to keep it out. But here comes Sanctuary once more. Maybe. No, it's Twister again, who has been such an important player for the aywa side as they look for a way to level up the game once more. But another positive game here from Sanctuary. Good to see as they go in search once more, and still a way to take this into a decider.
State now looking for a shot of his own, nearly forces it through. Smashy off to the corner, passes it into the middle, looking for a solo play. Will he get it? No, can't find the dunk on Twister. The ball sent away now on the nearly forced it through as well. The defense by Sanctuary was strong enough to keep it away. Smashy gets it on the Youngstar, but Vogue now sending one up, can't really get it by Luke, especially now with possession. Tries to get it out the corner, can't do so, but Luke helps him as Stade puts it off into the corner again. Twister nearly gets the touch. Vogue now on the transition, tries to get it by Splashy, can't do so. The ball rolls, going back and forth. No one able to find the back of the net. Less than 30 seconds to equalize. The ball now in Vogue's hands, can't really do much. Forcing it through Luke though, as Smashy now on the transition yet again, but gets cut short by Twister.
And it is Stayed off the backboard. They need to be cautious. 10 seconds here. Sanctuary just want to keep possession and control as long as possible. This is very good. Is that going to go in? Oh, no, it's off target. And the clock has run down. The demo will make sure that the ball bounces. And we are going to a Game 5 decider. Sanctuary find a way to... They dig deep. They find the resources to level up the series. And, you know, it's all squared away here as we go into Game 5. But Vino, it's kind of interesting that it is the games that aywa have won. They've won by quite big margins. Sanctuaries, they have been very tight one-goal affairs.
Very tight indeed. Sanctuary, one game they're just looking a bit off edge. The second game they're popping off in both defense and offense. And they find themselves now in the last game of the night. The best of 5, the decider of which will be the champion, the first weekly champion of Doink. Will it be Sanctuary or will it be aywa?
Well, it's certainly, I will make this very confident prediction, Vino. It will definitely be one of these two teams. There will be a winner, there will be a loser, as there has been in every game of Rocket League ever played. They are here, they're eager, they're keen, they're on the field already. They want to get this underway under the lights of Champions Field in search of 90 euros. It is Sanctuary up against aywa, and away they go.
Away they go indeed. The kickoff goes in the hands of Sanctuary. A lot of pressure coming up from Smashy. They're looking for their first goal. Youngstar does get it over Luke, but stayed quick on the transition, gets it over to Vogue is there, but that's a pinch into the middle. Nearly an own goal by Vogue. Smashy a bit too slow, could have put it away. Twister now over Luke. Youngstar looked for a shot but can't really do so. Put it off into the corner instead as Vogue now into the middle. Smashy was there. A lot of back and forth gameplay currently, but Twister now looking to make something happen into the middle. Smashy with a miss. Stayed a slight backflip touch will save the day for Sanctuary as Twister looks for his teammate but can't really get it by the last defender.
Yeah, and aywa looking for one of their traditional sort of pressure plays, keeping the pressure, keeping the ball over in the blue half, and now it's a counter attack, a counter punch from Sanctuary as they try and apply pressure themselves on the other side. Big miss from Lukapu here. Twister up against Stade. Can he get it round? He does.
Youngstar, what a save!
It's awkward. What a save, and Lukapu will continue the clearance. What a clutch save. If they go on to win, they might look back at that moment as a key moment that won them the series. But my word, still a long way to go here as Vogue tries to make something happen. And this I like to see. It is blow for blow, attack, counter attack. Great to see. And who will crack first?
Youngstar finding a clear. Vogue is also out, tried to drop it down a bit too wide for his liking. Stayed, let's get a block on Twister, but now Youngstar with a wall can't really do much with it. Smashy does force one through off into the orange corner. Twister is there. A lot of boost to work with, gets it over Luke. No, can't do so. A slight touch off to the corner, but that's a very dangerous shot by Vogue. Smashy now can't force it through Youngster, but he has a teammate behind him. Luke now looking for another one, can't get it on Vogue either. Smashy, that's a very bad touch as Vogue will capitalize and finish it off, grabbing the lead for aywa.
And how many times do we see this, Vino, where it's been such a good game, such a tight game with so many good plays, pressing forward, clutch saves, and then it's a mistake that leads to the goal. And in these situations, it's either one brilliant play or a mistake. In this case, it was a mistake. Stayed though. Maybe he can bring it back. No, not yet. And I hope that play isn't the one that decides the champions here, but that is a possibility. Sanctuary now will go in search of an equalizing goal.
As the transitions on by aywa, Vogue with a brilliant hinge twister, just pops it up high, smash it off to the side. Luke is there but can't find a touch. Stayed, just gets faked by Vogue, a little small touch, but now some complications between Youngster and Vogue. Can't really do much. Nukapu off into the corner. Stayed is there, dropping it down. Smash is there, nearly slipped through. What a save by Youngstar as they still have the lead in the series.
All right, and Sanctuary, as long as they keep it with one goal, this is always a possibility. Things can turn around very quickly. Oh. But we've seen where aywa are good is that once they're in front, they've been good at making their opponents chase the game. And then when your opponents are chasing, you find opportunities where they've gone a little bit too high, going a little bit playing too high up, a little out of position, and the counter is on. So if they can keep doing that, they will make Sanctuary more and more
that's a double.
Anxious, but maybe now. And Smashy gets his side of goal. Twister coming out of the net will get the long distance clear. Stade is alone. It's a 2v1 for a brief moment of time. And Stade does fantastically well to make sure it doesn't go to 2, and a counter attack is now on.
Vogue finding Twister in the outfield, can't really do much. Smashing now, looking for a pass into the midfield, can't do so, forces it into the corner. No boost to work with Luke. Had to stay away for now. The ball going into the blue half. Youngstar looking to force it into the middle, can't get it by Luke. Smashing now, waiting for what Luke is gonna do, but Vogue now cuts it short. Stayed, gets it over one. Luke into the middle. Smashy is there, but does not commit to it. A demo comes out from Vogue, but Smashing now finds the middle. That is not on target. That could have equalized it. Less than 30 seconds now. They're on. The time is against them.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Oh.
This is the point here.
This is it!
No, but Youngstar was back, but the passing play finds Stade, and Stade smashes it home.
What a smash by Stade indeed. Youngstar could not get there in time. It is all equalized. 18 seconds left to go in this grand finals, the game 5, and it's all equalized.
And we're on the cusp of the dream here, Vino. A game 5 overtime to decide the winner of a grand final. Wouldn't that be amazing? Although, oh wow, what a pinch! That was amazing.
Luke,
and Mike's still in regulation. If someone can get on this, what an important touch. The clock has run down. Vogue with a very important touch away. Oh my word, the clock has run down, and as soon as the ball bounces, we will have overtime. If indeed it does bounce before finding its way over the goal line on one side or the other.
Oh no way!
A 0-second finish! What a play from Sanctuary! They take it at 0 seconds! Outstanding!
The ball was kept alive and Sanctuary was rewarded with the win. They are your champions for the first weekly by Doink.
I cannot believe, Vino, that we are not calling an overtime right now. That just... Okay, I'm going to... Why don't we have got to have a 0-second timer. As the clock hits 0, another timer starts, so we know how long that ball was up. But there were opportunities on both sides of the pitch. Either team could have scored it with a 0-second goal, but it was Sanctuary who got it out of their own side over to the other, and what a play to finish it off. What a finish. This has been fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, this whole tournament, let me just say, from start to finish has been full of upsets. Oh boy, what a way to end it. Sanctuary are your winners in game number 5, 0-second goal. What a highlight for the team. Congratulations to the boys and girls back home in Sanctuary. And wow, what an evening we've had, Great Beard. Though it was only 2 series that we have streamed, the grand finals were sure really entertaining.
I think this is going to be in my sort of top 5 of grand finals to cast. What a series it was. And, aywa did so fantastically well going through the teams they did to find themselves in the final. And I do feel coming into that last series, there was more momentum. I think Awa were the favorites going into that final, just given how the pattern of the series had gone, and then they went behind early, they went behind first and were behind for a long time, and to clutch it out like that. Just fantastic, wonderful to see, and deserving champions here. But it really could have been either team. And it is one of the rare cases where it's kind of sad to see a loser because, fantastic game 5.
Nonetheless, both teams luckily does get rewarded. Sanctuary will be PayPal 90 euros, and on the other half, I believe it was 45 euros for the second placed team. I'll make sure for you all standing back home. If it wants to load, of course. Yes, 45 euros for
correct.
the second place. Yep, it is correct. But that has been it from us over at Doink. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. We all in the production team would like to thank you all for, of course, showing up. And again, congratulations to Sanctuary, and we all wish you a good night.
Peace.